his path to greatness. Check Dejuan Sherrod. Dejuan has had an interesting football career so far. He was a 3-star recruit coming out of the state of Florida. Had some big offers here and there, but Tennessee was the first one to offer. And since that's his grandma's favorite college football team, he committed there. In his sophomore year, he had a growth spurt from 6'2 to 6'6. After putting up solid numbers, he was a projected first-round pick, but would fall to the 28th overall pick to the Denver Broncos. He would go on and win NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, and some considered him the steal of the draft. But also people wondered why he slipped. Well, that was because of character issues. And some GMs. And you see, Dejuan was investigated by the NCAA for taking money. This was before NILs were a thing, where he signed autographs and memorabilia to have extra cash. Dejuan denied it, and the NCAA didn't find enough evidence for the case. Plus, he had an altercation with another man at a bar during his junior year at Tennessee, while defending a female. After a stellar Rookie of the Year campaign, he would get cut due to the team's cap issues and, again, got in a locker room fight with one of the leaders. So they would let the young, promising player walk, but not a lot of teams wanted to take a chance on him because they thought he was a locker room cancer. But one franchise did take a chance on him, the Philadelphia Eagles, under second-year head coach JustinDezzz. They were a team that was in rebuilding mode. He went down to Florida to Dejuan's mother's house to pitch the free agent, and then signed a 5-year deal. Dejuan felt joy that the Eagles gave him a second chance, and he was motivated than ever. He went on to make every team pay for not drafting him or taking a shot at him in free agency. We start this path to greatness right in the prime of his career.
Indeed, quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
No, bobbled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's off.
Hey, welcome back to this path to greatness. We are 6 years in, 125 sacks. So let's actually look more in depth into his stats. This is Madden 17, but yeah, drafted 2017, 11.5 sacks, rookie of the year, all that, and then kind of popped off with 29.5, 13, 27, 34.5, and I sent this year, and he only had 9.5. So, but 4 Pro Bowls, 3 league leaders in sacks, a couple defensive linemen, 2 defensive players of the year, an MVP, 3 defensive players of the year, and an MVP, and a Super Bowl MVP. But overall, left ends, he is second. He does have 2 Super Bowls. 12 yearly awards. I think the 10,000, it's kind of the same where 10,000 so he is a Hall of Famer. All right, halfway mark of week 9. We are 7-1. The team is. Let's check out stats. So we have 9 sacks, 16 tackles, 5 for a loss. Frederick Berry has 4 picks as well. Just defense is kind of killing it. So our team did make the playoffs at 5-11, and let's check out stats. So we did finish the year with 13.5 sacks, 56 solo tackles, 16 tackles for a loss. 89 tackles. So second on the team. So we're roughly 2 sacks away from being in the top 10. 138.5, I believe, if I'm correct. Oh, 2 sacks away from cracking the top 10 with DeMarcus Ware at 140. We did have J.J. Watt on the Eagles in this. He's at 195, so hopefully we could break that record. And obviously Bruce Smith as well. So we did also get nominated for our 5th Pro Bowl as well. And the thing I really like about these old games is you can really spend the XP to a T. Like, we're going to do awareness, we're going to do finesse moves. Yeah. Like, I kind of miss that. And oh, I didn't even know you could do traits too. What? That's completely new. So I definitely like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with Madden 17 because I'm a big fan of all these traits and everything. I also like that it shows the progression of milestones, like 15 sacks in a season. You're 86% there. I don't know. I like these older games a little bit. But we're gonna play the divisional round. I forget that I retired myself as the coach, so now now Sean Payton's taking over. Ooh. We're in the backfield. Let's go. We're not gonna show all of the downs and whatnot, but why not? C.J. Anderson, I think. I don't know. I love the dark visor. I had to put the dark visor on him because it's kind of cold. Get him. Oh, almost. He felt the pressure, though. We'll take it. All right, man. Offense scored, so let's see. I think it's going to be a run. Almost got the tackle, though. This angle's definitely new for me. It's also different. I'm used to not the actual buttons, like the new Maddens, it's just the joysticks and stuff, so definitely a weird adjustment. Alright, come on. Bring the blitz. Oh, we got the tackle, but I got the first. No, we stopped him. Let's go. Another 12 total yards, another touchdown. We love it, man. Oh, I did it way too early. That could have been a sack, man. All right, end of the first. We were I think, 2020, 2021 Super Bowl MVP. I feel like 2021 because we were the MVP, and I know we had like 7 sacks in that Super Bowl. But I'm getting there, man. It's just he's throwing it or something. We forced another 3. Absolute ass whooping. 17-0. Solid game. Come on, baby. Hey, we get the sack. Let's go. 3rd and 15. Come on, let's get another sack. Oh, offside. False start. False start. All right. 3rd and 20. Come on, let's get another sack. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let's go. Back-to-back sacks. This man's a monster. Come on, give it to me. I'll show you the stats after the game, but you're probably wondering how he got monstrous stats. Because this is on like All Pro. Back then, All Pro was like the second highest level on Madden. So, because I swear to God, he's the most overpowered defensive lineman ever. Come on, get him. Oh, almost. Almost had him, bro. Almost. Come on, get him. Oh, almost again. Chip Kelly. How I don't miss that man on the Eagles. Ooh, almost got me. Come on, get him. 3rd and 5. I'm gonna say halfback screen or something. Oh, I almost got him. Alright, bro. Get him. Get him. Oh, damn. Where did he take a hit, though? Alright. Alright, come on. Come on. Damn it. Alright, we're going to show a little bit more. Second half, maybe a drive or two, and then we'll move on. Come on. I'm terrible at tackling. It's not new, no. Madden 17, any Madden. I'm just shitty at tackling. Come on, let's stop the run. Oh, he just dropped it. Cheeks. It was an absolute ass whooping, 41-3. There was a pick six, 48 yards. Mayberry, literally foot had half a sack, and we had 4.5 sacks. 8 tackles, 4 of them and a half QB sacks. 4.5 out of the 5 sacks we had today was because of us. So I'm just going to show you. He has 87 strength, 81 speed, mind you, as a left end, 82 agility, 90 awareness. It was when I first had him like 98 block shedding. It's 92 now because he's, 30 and not a mile. Is 93 power move, 90 finesse, 85 play recognition, 82 tackle, 90 pursue. Just an absolute monster. The power moves was like 99 when I got him, and the finesse was something else too. I think that was 95. Either way, regardless of what the level is, the dude is an absolute monster. Alright, so we lost in the NFC Championship game to the Chicago Bears. And we are going to currently look at season stats. There we are, 7.5 sacks, obviously leading the crew. Yo, Wade Short is an absolute monster that I drafted at linebacker. Man, absolute beast. We have a 3-headed monster with Livingston, Mayberry, and Frederick Berry too. 5 picks. My God. Oh, FYI, like Chris McGarrigle's like an MVP quarterback, Pro Bowler. Russ Chamberlain, really good Pro Bowler. Wendell, Kendall Harstell. I don't know what happened to Jawan Brandon, but he was also pro. So like, yeah, we're a pretty stacked crew in terms of talent. We've been one of the top teams for a really, really long time, even though we only have 2 championships. So we're at 146.5 sacks. That's absolutely insane. The next closest guy is 29.5 sacks. That just shows how much of a beast he is. And if we look at current NFL players, Okay, J.J. Watt, yeah, 201, so he's the all-time sack leader. Quinn, 148. So he's third. Like, he's even above Von Miller, who's on the Kansas City Chiefs now. So, like, that's kind of crazy. So, literally, it's like Robert Quinn and J.J. Watt are above him. There he is, man. 7th all-time. Von Miller's right there. Robert Quinn, roughly there, too. Hopefully, he gets to Green, maybe Coleman by the end of this year, but he's definitely the youngest out of Miller and Quinn, so that's exciting. We finished second in Defensive Player of the Year behind our own linebacker, man. You can't make that up. But our quarterback, Chris McGarrigle, he wins it. Do we win Best D Lineman? We do. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. Finished with 13.5 sacks. That's not terrible. I mean, what? Who's the next closest guy had? All right, 7.5. That's pretty good. And then 3, but nothing too crazy. 6 pit. Wow, that's just incredible, dude. All right. NFL record wise, right about like where I wanted, 150. All right, so heading into the postseason, he is 152. J.J. Watt has 206. Hopefully he retires this year, so then we can potentially break him. Let's go. We made it to a Super Bowl finally. It's like our 3rd one. Like, we made it to 4 or 5 straight NFC Championship games, and we've just not won the big game in like 2-3 years now. Well, 2021. Hopefully we win. I don't know. Oh, we did not. We lost. And now Sean Payne is retired as well. Buy some traits. I would say D-line swim, yes. High motor strip ball. Predictable, no. Strip ball, yes. Defensive clutch, yes. Predictable. Oh, no. Balanced, disciplined. There we go. We're decreasing a little bit because what? How old are we? We are, I want to say like 31, 32. Yeah. So now I move to outside linebacker. Don't know how I feel about that. If I'm being quite honest, that might throw us off in terms of how many sacks we get now. Who is our coach? Like, what are you doing, dog? Bill O'Brien? Oh, yuck. I don't like it. I'm gonna see if I can maybe change my position. No, I don't think it's gonna work. Nope, can't change it. Alright, so I guess we're just an outside linebacker now. So we're gonna send to the midseason point. Hopefully it doesn't hurt our sacks. We're at 152. Surprise, surprise, we're actually terrible because Bill O'Brien's our coach. No, I think he's actually a good coach. But 2-5. Chris McGarrigle is kind of struggling. Oh boy. Defensively, how many sacks? We have 1 sack. Bro. What? We finished with 1.5 sacks. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we missed the playoffs too. We did. 7-9. Yeah, no. Definitely gonna do something about that. Yep, we're gonna ask for a release because we're not an outside linebacker, so, and not a big fan of Bill O'Brien, so yeah, no, I'm out. 32. You know, we made Super Bowl. It's time to get some rings, along with sacks as well. So let's do it. All right, here are some teams that are offering us 3-year deals. Texans winless, so no. Vikings, no. Steelers, Panthers, Packers, maybe. Broncos reunion, maybe. We're going to go with the Raiders. New team, we're sitting at 153. Literally all these guys. J.J Wyatt had 206. Hopefully we get more in this scheme, but I doubt it because for some reason we're still just an outside linebacker. Kind of pissed about that. But let's hope that we get more than 1.5 sacks this year. So we're on a crappy team, 3-4. 3-5, excuse me. My God. Henry Allen seems terrible. How many sacks do we have? We have 1.5 sacks again. So that leads us to... Sorry about that. 155, 2 sacks away from Robert Quinn. Let's see how it is at the end of the year. Hey, there we go. We finished with 3.5 sacks this year. So what? That puts us at 157. Is Robert Quinn still in the league? Cause like I don't get how he's creeping up still, man. Yeah, we're on a different team this year. We're ring chasing. So Packers it is. 1 sack. Halfway through the year we have 1 sack, man. But we're in a playoff team. Hopefully it stays like that. So we made it to the divisional round, 10-6 versus 10-6. We'll check stats real quick. Okay, 3.5 sacks. I'm digging it. We have 0 sacks, 13 tackles, 0 sacks, bruh, and we're 4-3. We did make the wild card. Let's check out the stats real quick. How many sacks did we get? We got a 1/2 sack on 37 tackles. Yeah, I'm hanging it up, man. I mean, it was a great, great career. 12-year career, 8th best all time. Will be remembered with the likes of Dick Lane. Kurt Warner's one of the best undrafted players. I mean, I got drafted. I don't really know about that, but yeah, let's just retire and check out our final stats, sack-wise. So, finished with 161 sacks over a 12-year career. That's pretty impressive, man. 2024 was the last really good time, and then when I switched to outside linebacker, just really hit the fan. But, I mean, those years, J.J Watt-like stats, man. I mean, maybe not completely, but 13, 27.5, 34.5. I don't think anyone's going to touch them. Awards, 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time sack leader, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 3-time Best Lineman of the Year, 4-time, a League MVP, and 3-time Defensive Player of the Year as well. Just an absolute beast. And yeah, so it's J.J. Watt, Tom Brady, Jerry Rice, Robert Kraft, Chris McGarrigle, who's still kicking it, who won another Super Bowl. Von Miller and Jeffrey Lurie, the Eagles owner, that are only better overall than Dejuan Sherrod. So to me, overall, I would say Hall of Fame career. Yes, I'm basically retiring again. I completely forgot to show the stats, and plus that's the only way I could do it. So yes, he's a Hall of Famer. You know, all of that. I don't get why it says undrafted. He literally was a first-round pick, but to be the 8th greatest player of all time in terms of legacy score is huge. Really wasn't that much great gameplay. I know, I'm sorry, but to me, I mean, I just needed to show you how dominant he was. To me, if I completely did that all the time, he would get like 4 or 5 sacks. So I wanted to see more what the CPU could do with him. I knew if I played with him, I could break it, but I wanted to see what the CPU could do. To me, what, like 156? That's top 6, 7 all time in sacks. To me, that's a great career. Regardless, he's top 10 all time. He has the best single season sack record as well. To me, it's an overall W. But that is all for chapter 2 of Path to Greatness. We started at the peak of his prime, and he became a Hall of Famer, but not one of the greatest at his position. Who would have known if he didn't switch to outside linebacker? You know, what would have happened? But if you guys made it this far in the video, you guys are awesome. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when the next video is, and hit the like button, and let me know what other maybe some old Madden games I can do, maybe other guys that you want to see maybe for Path to Greatness. But until the next video, you guys have a good one. Peace.